emphasize to your guys how big of a rivalry this game is, since not a lot of them have played in it?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've talked about it, and the rivalry games are always more electric, and in my opinion, when I played in them, I thought they were fun. I love going in and playing on the road, and opportunity to go out there and have a great test of basketball, test of will, and you have to be really sharp in everything you're doing, and it starts with Creighton in transition. They're one of the best teams I've seen. As far as getting the ball down the floor quickly, they score a ton on the break with three-point shots. If we're not committed to getting back in getting back in transition, we may as well not get off the bus. It's going to be a long night if that happens. But as far as the rivalry goes, I always love playing in them and I love coaching in them.
What's your familiarity with Coach McDermott, and kind of just talk about your relationship a little bit?
Yeah, Greg's a very good friend of mine, and Teresa's a good friend of my wife's, and I think the world of him. I think the world of him as a person. I think the world of him as a coach, and he's done an unbelievable job. It's kind of funny how things work out. We'll always be connected. I guess it started with Dana Altman when he took the Oregon job, and Greg, left for Creighton, and that opened up the job at Iowa State, which, had that not happened, I don't know if I would have gotten into this crazy business. But we'll always be connected in that way. I coached Doug. Doug was one of the favorite guys I ever coached. He just, had such a passion for the game, a guy that could score the ball in so many ways. So yeah, the McDermott family, we're very close to them, and when we get out in between the lines, he's going to be competing to win. I'm going to be competing to win. But at the end of the day, he's a good friend.
What do you try and do to slow down their three guards who are shooting pretty unbelievable this year?
Yeah, it's incredible the way the efficiency they play in transition is as good as we'll play all year. And we've got to get back. We have to get back. We have to have communication. We have to get matched. It's easier said than done. You're going to have 18,300 in there screaming the entire game, and you have to find a way to get back and communicate and get matched up. If you don't, like I said, it's going to be a very long afternoon for us. And we need to do a good job taking care of the basketball. We had too many turnovers in our last game on the road, which led to Georgia Tech getting out in transition. If we turn it over, it's going to be a basket. And just you have to go out. Attention to detail is very important in games like this. But this will be really the first really hostile environment that we play in. But again, I always enjoyed that. I enjoyed playing in that type of environment to go out there and try to get wins.
Of that 18,300, could be as much as half red. Why do you think this game means so much to fans of both of these teams?
Well, it's just, it's the bragging rights in the state. And, I played in 4 of them against Iowa. That was a big rivalry. But you also had Drake and Northern Iowa there. Here, it's really the only 2 Division I schools are Nebraska and Creighton. And I don't know if it's going to be half red. It's going to be majority blue. But, our fans will travel. They did. We probably had half the fans at Georgia Tech the other night in Atlanta. It's what Nebraska fans do if those tickets are available. But, those tickets aren't available very often in Omaha. But, it was fun. I mean, I was very fortunate in rivalry games as a player. I went 3-1 against Iowa. I coached 5 years in the same rivalry and went 4-1. So, not to say that, there's the same type of thing in game and rivalry, but, to play a part in it as a student athlete and as a coach, it's fun. And, I try to talk to our guys about going out and enjoying it and, going out there and playing and competing our butts off. We're going to have nothing to lose tomorrow. We're going to go out there and hopefully correct some things that we worked on today, and we'll work on again tonight in their arena. And hopefully come out and execute as well as we can.
Coach, bragging rights are always good to have, but in the grand scheme of the season, how important really is this game tomorrow?
Well, for us, the important thing is to get better. I thought we played hard. I thought we played extremely hard. It wasn't an effort thing the other night against Georgia Tech. We just struggled to take care of the basketball. Had some mindless turnovers. We've been really good as far as taking care of the ball, especially at the pace that we're playing at. I think we're top 20 in the nation at pace, and doing a good job taking care of the basketball. We didn't do it the other night. We gave 18 extra opportunities with turning the basketball over, and that's where it starts. If you don't take care of the basketball, they get out in transition, and then we won't have a chance if that happens. So again, it's going out there, hopefully getting off to a good start. It's a team that we anticipate coming out with unbelievable energy. We have to match that.
Since there was basically nobody at Georgia Tech, do you worry a little bit about the way your team could respond to how many people will be there on Saturday and just kind of how intense it could be.
Yeah, I mean, it's always sure. It's always a concern when you go in there for your first, again, really hostile environment that we're going to play in. You know, we've had the 3 neutral site games, which I think we had the most fans in the Cayman Islands, and again, we had a really good majority of the fans in the stadium the other night. Georgia Tech, obviously, it was a road game, a true road game, but this will be the first really true hostile environment that we play in. How are we going to respond? I wish I could tell you. I don't know, but you know, we have to withstand runs. We have to go out there and stay together. We have to fight together as a team, stay together as a group, and if we do that, hopefully we'll at least give ourselves a chance.
When you look back on the film, you guys shot 25% from the floor the second half. Was it just you were off, or were they bad shots? Like, what did you assess?
Well,
from
we were 2 for 16 in the restricted area, and that's, you know, when you get those opportunities at the rim, you know, you should be able to convert hopefully at least half of them, and you know, that's kind of where it started at. And we got 18 free throw attempts in the second half. So when you're getting 16 shots at the rim and 18 free throw attempts, you know, that's where you want to manufacture opportunities, manufacture shots, is, you know, within 2 feet of the basket, get to the free throw line, and hopefully create an open 3. So I thought, especially ball movement, pace in the second half was exactly where it needed to be. We just need to convert better. You know, when you make 2 out of 16, I'm not very good at math. I don't know what that percentage is. I know it's not very good. And then you only convert 8 of your 18 free throws. You know, you make 12 of those, and you convert 3 more of those layups. You're right there. So, you know, it's one of those things. You know, we talk a lot about that little fine line, and you know, trying to do the little things to get above that line. And you know, the other night it didn't happen. You know, we worked hard on our finishing today. Hopefully we'll be better. They had the #1 shot blocker in the nation sitting in there for a lot of that game. That impacted our shots. But you know, I thought our ball movement in the second half was exactly where we needed it to be, and we manufactured the shots that we want. We just need to convert.
Coach?
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.